Alright, boys and girls, here's my quick rundown of what we got going on here. Got some venison stew meat, got a little olive oil to coat the pan in there. Gonna throw in some garlic to saute up that meat and brown it a little bit before we put it in the slow cooker. Got some carrots, an onion, some celery, of course the garlic, and Maggi, can't cook it without that. Beef broth, the stew meat packet that you add water to. Once put this in there, put that in there, and then thicken it up with a little bit of this and some flour, which I don't have down here right now. But we got some garlic salt, cayenne pepper, roasted garlic powder, some corn in a can, sweet peas in a can, some black cracked pepper, bay leaf. Got some little potatoes that we're gonna half and put in there. We'll keep this going and show you how it's done. All right, while the meat's over there browning now, I have my onion here. I have them halved already. I'm just gonna go ahead and quarter them, like so. And then from those quarters, we just cut them in half as well. So we have like little petals, and we just throw them in here. Separate them open a little bit, but that'll do it. All right, so now we have about 4 big pieces of carrot. All right, as you can see, we cut the carrots to little medallion-looking things, and then just add them to the stew. All right, and here we got some celery that we're gonna cut up, and then we just take the celery, add it to our stew. All right, now we're gonna take our peas and our corn. We're gonna drain them out and we're gonna throw them into the stew mix. All right, so there's our corn, peas, celery, carrots, and onions. All right, we got our meat pretty much browned and ready to go. All right, now I added the final ingredient, the meat, to the stew mix. Next, we're gonna take this beef stock and put it in with the mix. All right, you add that whole thing in there, and you see we're just about being able to see the level of the broth in there, but it's not covering everything. So that's why we gotta add a packet of this and some of this. For this beef stew seasoning mix, you add this and about, I don't know, 1.5 cups of water. As you can see, that brought our level up to just about touching even with the ingredients. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add this savory beef gravy. Okay, the beef gravy's installed in there. It's still not super thick, so once it's cooked, almost probably finished, we will add some flour possibly to thicken it up just a little bit more. But we want to keep the level above all the main ingredients in there so that the stuff doesn't dry out. Because once it cooks, it will lower the level in there. So let's add the rest of the ingredients and get this thing going. Here I'm just going to be taking these little potatoes and halving them. Sorry guys, I almost forgot about the potatoes. Had to throw those in last second. Alright guys, so I added my garlic salt, my cayenne pepper, my cracked black pepper, a touch of Maggi, and 1 bay leaf. I'm going to mix around some of these ingredients up top. And just remember when you're done cooking this that bay leaf should not be eaten because you'll get really sick. Alright guys, so there you have it. We're going to set this puppy to, I think we'll keep it on low for about 8 hours maybe. Should be finished by the time I get done with work, but that's how I do it. I don't know, there's probably better ways, but I've done it this way and it tastes pretty good. Let me know what you guys think. All right, and this is the finished product here. As you can see, it looks kind of like chunky soup. Wow, very good. See, this dish is good to make if nobody's ever tried venison before and you're trying to get them to try it for the first time. Honestly, you would mistake it for beef because with all the beef ingredients I put in there, you'd never tell you're eating deer. It's delicious.